will say that KeKe Palmer does good in her roles on movies, on TV. She does her thing. Yes, her personal life is a little bit hectic, but we're gonna get into it. All right, so welcome to my channel. My name is Nia. This is Nia Talk Talking Nia. We're gonna talk about it. Getting through that intro is so annoying sometimes. I just want to get to it. But sometimes I feel like I need to do it in case people are new to the room. Be respectful in the chat. That's all that we ask. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, get to know me and get to know this conversation. So, as for KeKe Palmer, I saw the trailer of this new movie and I am so excited. Basically, what I got from the trailer is that they're thieves, which I love. Like, I don't care for it. If you get to know me and you know my channel, you know I say F capitalism, F the rich guy who cares, they can get it and make it again. There are people that are actually being unalived on the streets right now. There are more important things than buying things. Thank you very much. Anyways, everything's replaceable, and that's what I'm trying to get at. I know people are going to be like, well, you can't support stealing, this and that. It's not about that. It's the fact that everything is replaceable. Everything is replaceable except for the human life. Yes, the living life. The living life outside of the womb. I feel like a lot of people don't even think about that. But, anyways, that's my stance on it. I don't really think like most people, and y'all can say what y'all want to say, but I'm allowed to have my opinion, and you're allowed to have yours. So, it's interesting that they chose a cast like this. There's a bunch of great female actors in this. And actually, let me grab my laptop. I think that'll be good for this live. Let me go grab it. Mm. I feel like talking about it a little bit more in depth. I know a lot of people are probably asleep right now, which is unfortunate, but I felt like doing this conversation. Being up in Japan right now, as this loads, my computer's loading. Being up in Japan right now versus everybody sleeping, I'm just like, whoa, like what in the world is going on? Um, okay, so the movie is called I Love Boosters. Amazing. Don't really know what that means. If somebody wants to explain that to me, that would be great. I Love Boosters is an upcoming American crime comedy film written and directed by Boots Riley. Oh, I see what they did there. Um, Starring Keke Palmer, Naomi Aki, and Taylor Page. Interesting. That is an interesting cast. I really love that. It's not most of the time you hear good news on my channel, so y'all better be tuned in and really like this video. I'm really excited. I love movies. I'm a movie fanatic. I love going to the theaters. I love having the popcorn, the nachos. I love being super unhealthy at the movie theaters. I gotta work on it. Knowing damn well that I'm anemic, I gotta work on it. But hey, it's my thing. I always go to the movies with my friends, and I truly just love it. But let me read what People Magazine has to say about this because even the cover is so interesting. The fact is that it's a bunch of women who decide that they're gonna steal basically to give to poor people, giving away things at a discounted rate. Y'all know I'm all for it. I am all for it. Call me a bad person if you want, but these huge mega companies and businesses, they have enough money to take care of that loss. They have enough money to take care of all this, so it's not even that deep. For me, I just don't like when people steal from poor people. That's my thing. I'm not cool with that. Okay. Keke Palmer enlisted a stylish team to pull off a heist in an I Love Boosters film. On Tuesday, January 27th, Neon released the first trailer for Ensemble. Oh, whoops, sorry. The comedy that stars Palmer, 32, alongside Naomi Aki, Taylor Page, Lakeith Stanfield, Poppy Lou, Isa Gonzalez, Will Poulter, Don, whatever, and Demi Moore. Oh, that's a big cast. That is a really, really big cast. Hello, remember to subscribe. Welcome to the channel. Just be respectful. A crew of professional shoplifters take an aim at a cutthroat fashion maven. Um, reads a synopsis from the movies is like community service. I'm dead. That's hilarious. I like this. I just love heist movies. Maybe it's an issue for me. I love heist movies. I know most people say that's so terrible, but you need to understand like the average person is not making the money that they're making. So you need to have some empathy and sympathy, and also it's funny in the way that they depict it and do it. I just want to say that I love KeKe Palmer in her films, but then it gets to reality and it is a little shaky there. I'm not gonna lie, where all these things are happening with the men and the alleged abuse and her choosing the wrong men. I know it's annoying, but you cannot say she is not a good actor. Y'all can't say she's not a good actor. It's the same thing with Taraji P. Henson in The Color Purple. Remember that? Everybody was saying how like Taraji, you know you shouldn't be with them, but you're with them. And then as soon as Taraji called them out, Oprah kind of was like, "Girl, I don't like you." It was a lot. That was a lot. But you can't say she can't act now. Please let me know in the chat if y'all know what I'm talking about. KeKe Palmer, Taraji, they can act. They can act, and I truly do love that they have a lot of they have that woman from It. What's her name? Is that Naomi Aki or Taylor Page? One of them. Taylor Page. Taylor Page. Oh wow. Oh, she has a condition. Sorry, I'm just looking. Oh, that sucks. She has some type of medical condition that makes acting like very painful for her. Um, Yikes. Oh, endometriosis. Endometriosis. Did I say that right? I said that right. Oh, that's so sad. But she is a beautiful actor. She does acting very well. As like, let me see. I'm just trying to read this. Anyways, she does acting very well. I truly loved her playing the wife to that man in the military from It. The series. What was it? Welcome to Derry. Welcome to Derry. She is gorgeous. She is quirky. She's a beautiful black woman. She has gorgeous eyes. Her hair is very nice too. But that's crazy to. I didn't even know she had endometriosis. Like that's kind of sad. But she's powering through it. Oh my gosh, I love Boosters. I feel like this is gonna be another film where it does not get the recognition it gets. It's not gonna get it. And the same with what is that movie that's coming out with Halle Haley? Hold on, let's look. She has that Italy film. Let's see. You, Me, and Tuscany. Oh my god, I can't wait till that film comes out. It's gonna be such a cute lover girl, like summer spring. I really think it's gonna be a cute black girl lover spring. Like, I'm excited. I'm excited. I know a lot of people are on the fence about how they feel about both of these women because they've dealt with abusive men. But when it comes to their acting, I will say I truly love seeing them on the screen, and I think that gets them away from this. Will I say it's giving, Whitney and Bobby? I don't think so. I just think it's giving you've been a child in this industry for so long. You just want to be around something different. You don't want to be sheltered. And it's like if a parent says, don't go over there, don't touch that, you're going to be tempted to touch it. I'm not saying it's right, but that's how I'm thinking when it comes to them. I don't think that, Hallie, I hope I'm saying her name right. I always say her name wrong, and I feel so bad. I hope that, they learn from it. People make mistakes, but what I don't like is when they go back to the abuser. I don't know what KeKe or her are doing right now with their exes, but I believe they're baby mamas, which is definitely unfortunate. But this new film, anyways, back to I Love Boosters. I'm excited. I love a good comedy. I love a good comedy. I love how KeKe Palmer in her movies can relate to the, let's say, the average black woman. Like it's not about being extra. It's not about being her celebrity self. I feel like she really taps into the black girl of today, and that's what I really like about her films. I love how her humor is, it always hits. Her humor hits at the right moment, at the right time. The fashion is always hitting. The hair is always hitting. It's giving a girl that you can relate to, and I truly love that about her films. It's not technically her film, but the films that she stars in, you always know it's going to be funny. You know what I mean? You always know it's going to be funny. However, when Tiana Taylor is in a film, I don't necessarily think it's funny. I just think she's the black person that's in the room. You know what I mean? The black person that has to be the funny comedy, ha ha ha, relief. But in reality, it's like, no, you just the black person in the room, and people are gonna find you funny just because you're the black person in the room. Um, I am really excited to see this. The trailer looked amazing. The fashion looked good. I love the monochrome filming of the colors to the background. I really do enjoy that. Um, I loved the One of Them Days too with KeKe Palmer and SZA. That was a really good movie as well. That was so relatable, like to a T of my life. Besides having men stay at your apartment like that, we ain't do that. Like I had a guy stay at my apartment, but not like that. I tell you, that's not something that happened with me. But I definitely will say I can relate with a lot of the things that they go through, and that truly makes me feel good when I watch their stuff. um, I also think Kiki Palmer is a beautiful black woman, and her smile just like shines. I think that the way they style her hair is beautiful as well. It's giving healthy. It's always different. It's never the same. You get different styles with her, and I definitely do appreciate that. I wonder who her hairstylist is, because I think they're really good. I do think they're very, very good. Um, I love any movie, black girl movie, where it's like quirky girl power. Like it's like the weirdo black girl is in the room and we are the center. You know what I mean? Because that's how I am. Like I am a quirky black girl. I'm not a mean girl. I'm not aggressive like that. Can I get a little hood when you piss me off? Absolutely. But I'm not really a mean girl like that. I genuinely am a kind, sweet girl. I'm just a nerd. Like I feel like I don't fit in with a lot of black girls. I'm gonna be honest. I've always felt like that. And then all my friends are black, but I'm just saying like when I say a lot, I mean the traditional black girl. Like I feel like I just don't fit in. I'm not Christian. I don't have a boyfriend. I don't put men first. I put myself first, and I put my health first, Um I just feel like it's I feel like it's a different situation for me when it comes to being a black girl. I'm a very nerdy girl. I'm a very weird girl. I don't really, resonate with being the baddie. I may look like a baddie, but I'm very creative and quirky. That's what I will say. Ooh, there's an article on Hyper Beast about this. I wish I could share the screen so y'all can see it. Demi Moore, Keke Palmer show the art of heist and love boosters. Um, Ooh, the master of surreal satire, Boots Riley. I gotta look into this guy. I don't know, or I don't even know if this is a woman or a man. First of all, who is Boots Riley? Have y'all heard of him? Because I have not actually. Let me look into this. Also, subscribe to my Substack. It should be Nia Talk. It's the same like everything else. I just started one, and I might talk about like movies and reviews and stuff like that. I'm very interested in those type of things. Y'all know with my content, I'm all over the place. But if you know me, you know me, and you get me, you get me. If you don't, you don't. And I'm not gonna be mad at you, but give it a shot. All right, let's see who Boots Riley is. Okay, so it is a guy. He's giving quirky. He's giving weird. All right, all right. This is cool. All right. I think this is gonna be a cool film. Oh, he did the I'm a Virgo one. I didn't get to see I'm a Virgo. I did not. I think Love Boosters is gonna be the one though. Sorry to bother you. I've seen that one too. I love like black satire and surrealism. I truly do love it. It is interesting. Um, I gotta watch these. I love looking into these film directors because most of them have an interesting story on how they started. I would love to create films. That's a dream. That is a real dream to create films, but it is not an easy industry to get into, but it's not impossible. I will say that. I think this is great. I liked even the intro and how she said, what else do you think we do? We shoplift from high end places and then we sell it to poor people at a discount. I love a good Robin Hood. I can't knock it. I love a good Robin Hood story. I really do. I know people gonna be like, "That's so evil." People steal. Look, you need to understand, especially when you worked at retail. I used to work in retail. Ooh, when I tell you things are replaceable, I worked in retail. I would see things get stolen. I would see I would see things get broken. I We would have to damage items, and ain't nobody care. Nobody cared, and I used to care. And then I was like, these companies replace it in 2 seconds. Everything's replaceable except for the human life. That is how I feel. I am not with unaliving people, arresting them because they stole something. For me, what I like to think is they must have needed it. That's how I think. I come at it with some heart. They must have needed it. It's not that serious. Now, if somebody stole a car, if somebody broke into your home, that's a whole other story. But when it comes to these mass produced items, when it comes to, what should I say, uh, Macy's and Neiman and Marcus and all these places. When I tell you I used to work at these places and they have so much room for loss, they have so much, they literally have a budget for this that is bigger than the budget of a whole community. For real. A whole town. You can't even imagine. So I definitely understand this. I love a good Robin Hood story. I'm a Robin Hood girly. So if you don't like me because of that, then don't like me. But I definitely am not for people losing their lives because they stole something. I'm not with people doing that. Like, if they can give it back to you, if they can pay for it, fine. Even if they can't, let it go. It's not like they stole a whole car. And also, you need to understand, shoplifting is one thing, but then people shoplift, really rich people shoplift, but not in the way that poor people shoplift, if that makes sense. Like, rich people are doing things through fraudulent ways, such as credit cards, such as like putting their name on something that's not even theirs and putting something in someone else's name. Everybody's doing fraud. It's just rich people tend to get away with it more because they can pay to have it covered up or disappear. That's how I feel about it. But I can't wait to review this movie. I can't wait to see this movie. I really think it's going to be interesting. Um, Let me see if I can find the trailer. I'm not gonna play it. I'll probably mute it and then continue to talk about it. Um, Cause I really like this movie. I don't care what people have to say about KeKe when it comes to her personal life. I will say this girl has a down pat when it comes to her movies. I will say that. I'll give her that credit, and I think that you should give her that credit too. And the same for Hallie. Hallie Haley. Hallie Haley's videos, they are just as good. But let me see this trailer and I will pause it, unpause it, and give you my honest review. All right, we're about to play the trailer. I know that feeling. Okay, so the scene opens up with KeKe wearing this cute beret, and she is talking to. Oh, this guy is famous. I know him. She talked to this white man. He's that dude from the Chronicles of Narnia. Oh my gosh, you know the redhead? He's also in The Bear. Yes. Y'all know who I'm talking about. So the scene opens up and she's basically doing an interview. And it looks like she's doing an interview for a department store. However, she's talking about theft. And I love what she says here. She goes, well, I shop a lot and I feel like I deserve everything. When I tell you I understand that sentiment, I understand that sentiment. Yo, I be feeling the same way. I shop a lot and I deserve everything. You get to a point where when you shop, you're just like, yo, why am I spending all this money all the time? You know what I mean? Like, I feel that. I feel that. All right, let's continue to play the trailer. Ooh, Okay, so I love the way this man is looking at her like, what you just say? And then I love the hair. Okay, the weirdness of this. I'm gonna try to put this on a live where I can have like clips at least to show because this is very interesting. His hair is magnificent. It looks like they put a whole bunch of green gel inside the person who's interviewing her, like inside his hair. He's wearing green glasses. He has a green vest on. The chair is green. The clothes in the back is green. The wall is green. That is so monochromatic without having to edit without even the clothing rack is green without having to edit. That is absolutely fascinating and I do enjoy that. I love like color when it comes to film. Yeah, that is hilarious. She says it's mine, give it to me anyways. I really do love that. All right, let's continue to play the trailer. I love it. So they said, "What's a booster?" So now the girls get together. They're walking through this red room of clothes, and then they get into the taxi. And one of the girls asks, "What's a booster?" Because on the sign it says, "Boosters will be busted." You know how they say like, "Oh, we have surveillance shoplifting. You'll be reprimanded and arrested. We arrest. We're gonna take you to jail." You know that's the basic American story of shoplifting. And I feel like no cap, no cap. I feel like the 90s and the 80s was the era of shoplifting. Like you ever watch those not only just those movies, but just like those documentaries and they show the stores because that's when stores became really big, but they weren't good at technology yet. They weren't good with having surveillance. Now surveillance is key and everywhere and there's even more storage on surveillance cameras than there used to be back then. So it's very interesting. Before you only had storage up until a certain amount of time and then it got erased. But also, just so you know, in a lot of states, there is a how do I explain this? If you do shoplift and you don't get caught within like 2 years or so, there's nothing that they can do. Like you can shoplift. Not trying to give y'all bad advice, but what I'm saying is, girly, if you do shoplift, you can. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. And join the chat, join the conversation, be respectful. I love that. Thank you, King Hongo. I do appreciate it from the island. Um, basically, they what is it called? I forgot the name of it, but you have about 2 years. I know for a fact in New York. If they don't catch you within them 2 years, they can't do nothing about it. Now, if they catch you within those 2 years, because a lot of people think they get away with stuff. Some people, like Target and all of them, they wait till you steal a whole bunch of stuff and then they get you because they can get you for jail time. They can get you for all these things that make you want to never shoplift again. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. Um, I get that it's to do good, but here's my thing. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. To do good in this film, it's a Robin Hood situation now. They're giving back to the people. So I really push and pull because as an educator, I've had students who have stolen. I have students who have stolen, and they're great people. They didn't steal because they wanted to hurt anybody or themselves. They just ain't had the money, and it was a little item. It was candy. It was pants. It was whatever they took. You know, I don't believe in stealing from the poor, but I'm not going to condemn poor people from stealing from the rich. I'm not. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it, but I'm not going to condemn people for it. I'm just not. I agree with you. You're not wrong about that. I agree with you. I respect what you just said in the chat. I agree with you. Let me read this clip. Okay, so in the in the intro, right before they say writer and director, they say it's like community service. That is hilarious. So what they're referring to is the fact that she asked what is a booster, and then she said a booster is somebody who steals from expensive stores and then sells it at discount prices to the poor. And then the other woman in the car is just like, yeah, it's just like community service. Um, and that's hilarious. I'm sorry, it's pretty funny. Please don't act like y'all don't know a klepto out there. Please don't act like y'all never stole anything before. If you haven't, good for you, whoop de doo. If you have, I'm not gonna condemn you. I'm just not. I am a teacher, and I worked around so many children who have done so many things that honestly, I'm not. They're not bad people. They're not bad people, and I'm not holding them to that. Bad people who is somebody who is unaliving people out here just because they have a difference in opinion, just because they have a difference in speech. Unacceptable. All right, let's see the rest of the clip. And thank you everyone for being respectful in the chat. We do have 3 people in here. It is late at night, and I want to say I am thankful for you. Please give a little thumbs up to the video. That will help for myself to get into the algorithm so other people can see my stuff. I also want to review more trailers because I find this genuinely interesting. And I'm going to figure out how to get it on the screen. We will figure that out. Okay, so I'm weak. We are 38 seconds into the trailer, and you have, what's her name? Taylor. You have Taylor, the actor, say that the black girl from Welcome to Derry, love her down, cutie pie. She says she calls it fashion forward philanthropy, the triple F. Meanwhile, philanthropy, I think, is with a P. But we get what she's saying. We get what she's saying. I love it. I love how they're bringing fashion, color, wit, such quirkiness into this. This is great. I love the trailer so far. All right, let me play the rest of the trailer. And that's hilarious. So she says, I know how to spell philanthropy. That's branding, though. That's hilarious. I love that. And it's this summer. Ah! I can't wait till this comes out. Let me keep watching the trailer. So then it's revealed by one of the luxury designers that it is the Velvet Gang. They are boosters. They have a name, and she's knowing that she's being targeted. So now they've made it to the news. That's really interesting. I love that they even have like a name for this. Like the colors are magnificent. I This director films very well when it comes to these 70s pop colors, like these matte, vibrant colors. I really do like it. Oh, she said they take my stuff and sell it. The luxury designer, and she said because they're low class urban bees. And then she said respect to the urban bees. Child, child. Mm-mm-mm. That is crazy. No, she didn't just say they low class urban bees. This trailer is good. Y'all need to check it out. It's called I Love Boosters. Official trailer, KeKe Palmer, 2026. Good. Let me finish it. It's on Entertainment Tonight. Very good trailer. I'm weak. I'm weak. So the woman of the luxury store says that she's an innovator. It's an art, and then they basically flash forward to Taylor in a outfit like Erica Badu in Skims. Basically, there's like hair on the punani area and areolas, and it's like basically being in a BBL bodysuit. That is so interesting and hilarious, and it's labeled as fashion. They're kind of making fun of it. I love that. So that's the trailer. I'm excited to see it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments after this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And that's my review. 30 minutes and done. Bye, y'all.